I hope you enjoyed your Monday, and I hope you had a blessed day. And I hope you be careful for the rest of the night. You know how people are acting, robbing, stealing, and killing. So y'all be careful out there. Other than that, enjoy the show because coming from her, there's got to be a good one.
Why you gotta
So
say that?
buckle up and ride and enjoy. Because you're always doing it. You open up the box all the time.
I'm not opening up Pandora's box at night.
Really? You gonna be pleasant?
I'm gonna be pleasant.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't think I'm gonna be pleasant?
No,
Why?
I can't wait to hear.
I am gonna be pleasant.
Okay.
No, really, I am.
Well, welcome, y'all. Come on, tune in and share.
I
We
am.
ain't the most interesting people, but we're a lot of fun. So
Yeah,
let's
we are
have
a lot
some
of fun. We are a lot of fun tonight.
We are.
So you and I,
Um,
we're a lot of fun. Host, co-host.
okay.
You think this is funny?
No,
Why you laughing at me?
because I can't wait. I can't wait.
Tonight is a serious topic.
What is it?
It's personal development. Improvement on yourself for 2020. CBD.
I'm in on that.
Cannabidol. You know what?
The CBD or the cannibal dog.
Cannabidol.
Yeah.
Say cannabidol.
Cannibal dog.
Cannabidol.
Cannibal dog.
There you go. Got the deep voice going on. Yeah. And some news I want to give to the women. So I was telling, we have another co-host in the house, y'all. She's just waiting for her ride.
Well, then come on.
Her name is
Come
Kiana.
Come on.
She's on Healthy Tea Talk.
Yeah, come on.
What is it? Every Friday you on?
Every Friday, 12.
No, sit over there, baby.
Oh, you put me on all
Yes,
the way.
on. You on, boo.
So,
Oh my.
You
Kiana,
didn't expect this?
No,
did
I
you?
did not.
Okay, well, then go ahead and show off.
So, Kiana's in the house, and I was sharing with Kiana. Kiana comes on what, every Friday?
Every Friday from
Healthy
12 to
Tea Talk.
2.
Come on, Healthy Tea
So
Talk.
I'm every Friday from 12 to 2.
She-
Health Tea Talk here on Sador Radio. So y'all can catch me and my girlfriend, my co-host Jay, every Friday from 12 to 2.
Absolutely. That's my tea. So I was telling Kiana, in case y'all can't see her, let me switch this around so y'all see exactly what I'm talking about.
I just want y'all to know I've been shut down by 2 women, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Wait,
I haven't anything.
Why you want to say
Right.
we haven't even got started yet?
Exactly.
So what I was doing, I was telling Kiana about the 211 number that most women or guys don't know about. So I'm gonna tell you what happened to this woman. Hey y'all, listen. There was this woman, she was riding and she noticed a unmarked police car. You know they got that whoop whoop red sign, lights in the car. He was trying to flash her down to get her to stop. She was taught not to stop, especially for an unmarked police car. So she called 211. That number is directly to the police department. She told them that there was an unmarked police car, and she told them where she was. She asked them, is there a police officer in the area where I'm at, where I'm driving? They told her no. They said, keep driving. And she kept driving. And what they did was they dispatched police officers to where she was. And when they got there, they blocked his car in and they blocked her in. So couldn't nobody move nowhere. And when they let him out, he was on the wanted list for rape.
Wow.
And he had a cop car proposing as a police officer.
Wow.
The moral to the story, ladies, is don't pull over for, you know what? Don't pull over for no car. There's this number 211. Call that number and ask, do they have a police officer in that area? If they say no, they're going to tell you to keep driving, and they're going to dispatch police officers to your location of where they told you to keep driving at. So just keep that number in mind, because a lot of women or men don't know about that police number. It's a 211 number.
If it's a marked car, you got to pull over.
What I'm saying, but you
Can't
can call
a number and tell
You
them.
can call a number,
211.
but if it's a marked car,
But
You have to pull over.
But this is where I get a little iffy. The law says you do have to pull over, but you do have criminals that get access to marked cars. Now what do you do?
No, if it's a police marked car, then
Mr. C, you're missing my question.
what do you do?
Have criminals.
Then you do 111. But first of all, pull over. You have to pull over because it's a marked car.
Chase me, goddammit.
Well, then they're gonna get it. You see, the point is, then after
No,
they chase
and the reason why
you
I say that,
endangering other people's lives for running.
no, I'm not. When I say chase me, I mean I'm gonna keep driving. I may be driving at a slow pace, but I'm gonna keep driving. But I'm gonna also be getting this. I'm gonna call the 211 number, and I'm gonna still be driving, and I'm gonna do exactly what she did. Do you have a police officer or a police car in the area on the street where I'm at? If they say no, I know my life is in danger, and they should be sending somebody out there to help me.
So what's the difference between 211 and 911? What's the difference? Is it the same?
No. You're going direct to.
It's like an emergency number.
You're going direct to police department. Oh God, how can I put this? You're going down. It's like you dial 911. That's only for people that's going to dispatch.
Okay.
But if you dial 211, you automatically in the police department.
Okay.
It's like whoever the sergeant,
the dispatch.
Yeah, whoever the sergeant is, they're gonna find out where. Yeah, they're gonna whatever area you in.
Okay.
It's a district,
okay.
And whatever district is around you, they'll be there in like maybe 2-3 minutes.
It didn't take them long to get to the
station. It'd be like whatever. If you keep driving. They'll surround you. Just let them know where you are, and whatever street you're on, whether you're going north, south, east, or west, the signs will tell you where you're going, and just drive slow. Don't stop, and then once the cops surround you, then you go.
I have a question. How come a lot of people don't know about 211? We all know about 911, and the only way I found out about 211 was that my daughter showed it to me.
Okay, it's the same as 311.
But 311 is for
City Hall.
Right.
Information about whatever's going
around in the city, and you need some information that has to do with the city, and you want the information. That's the 311 number.
Yeah.
The 911 is police dispatch. Then the 211 is
the mainstream,
directly bypassing the dispatcher.
So, but a lot of places where we can find all of this information.
And 411, you know what 411 is?
I know that's information. I know that.
Then everything is 311, 411, 211, 911. All this information.
Yep, I only knew 911 and 411. 311 and 211 is new to me.
Yeah, 311, but not a lot of people know.
Well, I think you're telling them now that they listen.
Yeah, they know now. Hey, y'all know now, right? 211 bypasses the dispatcher instead of the 911 if you are being followed and you just.
This is another thing. It's like these sex traffickers.
Human traffickers.
Yes, put 211 automatically in your phone. 911 automatically in your phone, and just push it. Don't say nothing.
Like program it to the phone, right? And just let them push it.
Just leave it alone. They will track you. They will track your phone.
And that's serious. I just had a cousin. She lives in Maryland, and she was at the gas station. And when she came out to get in her car, 3 cars pulled up. 2 of them went to the doors so that she couldn't open the doors, and 1 was directly in front of her. And she called her mom first, and then her mom called the cops. But she should have called the cops first. Right. But then the cops wound up coming. But by the time the cops got there, because they heard the sirens and everything, the guys had already left. So that
you gotta be careful.
That's real.
There's not
very real. It's right in our backyard. It's right in our home.
Just push call if you
call
can.
Her mom first.
Push call and shut up. Somebody's gonna say, "Can I help you? This is 911. This is police dispatch. Can I help you?" Don't say nothing. They're gonna keep talking. They're gonna track your phone, but then somebody's gonna snatch it from you and hang up. They're gonna know your last destination and which way you headed. Well,
was that your cousin?
That was my cousin. Mhm.
I'm glad she
My
was
younger
safe.
cousin.
How
Yep.
old is she?
She's 23.
Mm.
Yep. And she's small. She's short for her
tiny.
age. She's tiny.
It's real. This human trafficking
It is,
is so
it is.
real.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
in Maryland.
But as these numbers, it's like these numbers go, it's like, if you think you're being robbed at the Mac machine,
I know about that one.
put your code in
Put your code in backwards, and that'll shut the machine down. That one I knew about.
These tricks.
Yeah, that one I knew about. If they try to force you to take your money out of the ATM, whatever your PIN number is, put the PIN number in backwards. That'll shut it down.
And the police will be on
And
the
then notify the police too.
Okay. See? Nuggets.
Oh, damn, we getting phone calls? Wow.
Accept. Where'd it go?
You want me to push it?
Yeah. They hung up.
Oh.
They hung up.
Call them back.
Can't call them back.
Okay.
But that's
Star 69, that don't work no more?
I'm not doing that.
Stalking people.
You always trying to stalk somebody.
What the fuck you called me for and hang up? You
You know
stalking me.
I'm just laughing. I enjoy it.
Kiana, this is how we get started.
Okay.
People just don't know what he be.
Over there doing,
Yeah.
they only
'Cause
see
they only
you.
see
They
me.
only see your side of the story.
They only see me, but they don't see what he be.
Yeah.
They can hear him.
Thank you.
They
They
can
hear
him.
me though.
But
On
they don't
this
never
side.
see it. Right. Don't never see it.
Good.
Personal development, y'all, 2020. So I want to do this segment on personal development. And these are some questions I want to ask you. Hey, everybody. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Isaiah. Hi, Dr. Lorenzo. Hi, Ronald. What I mean?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. She ready. Got it.
Thank
Give me
you.
love. Give me
Bye.
love.
And that was a great personal development. You about to get into it. You know, that's right up my alley.
I know. I know. I know.
I'm glad I was paying attention because I don't remember
Take your mic back.
getting no call.
There you go. Take your mic back. Give me this.
Okay. Yep, that's about 10 minutes.
See, we got a good night. We got it. We got it, y'all. See,
You
I'll
good?
call you.
Yes.
People's outside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll call you.
Night. Okay.
All right,
be
you
safe.
too. I'll call you, Kiana.
Okay.
All right.
211.
I need all them numbers. I need.
I'll text it to you and tell you what it means. I'll text it to you.
You got your
Okay.
knife?
I do.
You got pepper spray?
And I got pepper spray.
Okay, you
All right.
got your phone.
And I got my phone.
Okay, hit him with the phone
Program
first.
those numbers in there.
Yes, that's I do. I definitely. I need you to text them.
I'm gonna text them to you.
All right.
Good
Okay.
night.
Don't start no shit.
I
I'm not playing.
ain't doing nothing. Copy. Carolyn.
What did you call me?
Could be.
Could be. Okay, listen. So tonight we're doing personal development. So these are some of the questions I want to ask you. I'm having a hot flash. Hold on, y'all. When y'all see me sweating, y'all know what it means that I'm having a hot flash up in here.
Want your fan on?
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, damn, they took me from over here.
So, what changes would you like to make for, well, you can't. No. You really can't. Mr. C, you can't.
Why?
Because look. It's right there. You can't do it. I'm going to just have to suffer through it.
What fan? I'm talking about that one.
No, I can see you. You stupid. You look like Ghost Man, y'all. Will you hurry up with that? He's trying to make me cool up in here because I'm flashing. Oh, Jesus, thank you. Yes, I'm shining. So, personal development is all about change, improvement, And the questions I want to ask everybody is, what stuff is it in your life that you need to get rid of for 20? What's wrong with my shirt? For 2020. That's enough. What stuff do you need to get rid of in your life for 2020? What's wrong with my shirt?
It's crooked, duh.
I'm trying to fix it.
You're still messing it up.
Whatever.
Go to your left, pull it to your left.
Left.
Yeah, pull it to your left. No,
Okay.
down. You gotta go down, yeah. Pull it to your left, down. No,
Just
down.
my left.
Yeah, but you're going up. Pull it down. Pull it down.
You know what? Screw
No,
it. It's a t-shirt,
Yeah,
y'all.
I know. But if you pull it down, it'll look equal.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to pull it down.
The other way.
There we go. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I'm having a hot flash. It's hot. Ask yourself for 2020, what is it that you want to change? And take a look at your personal life, your business life, the type of relationships you may have had with people. Were they productive relationships? Were they toxic relationships? Is it something that you need to eliminate for 2020? If so, start with your cell phone. Anybody that was toxic to you, that let y'all know I'm real. This is me, the authentic me. If they were toxic to you or they were not productive, you need to start doing some elimination. 2020, if you want any type of self-improvement, personal development, you got to remove some toxic people out for the season of 2020 until they get it together. Then you can let them back in. Everybody's in your life for a season. Only for a season at a time.
Well, there's something in your life for a reason.
Everybody's in your life for a reason, but everybody has an expiration date too.
Mm.
Yes, everybody
Very well
is.
put.
Yeah, everybody is in your life for a reason,
But
everybody has an expiration date. If someone, I'm gonna use me, 2019. 2019 for me was a good year. Did I have some toxic people in my 2019? I did. And guess what? I discommunicated myself with those individuals and I deleted them out of my phone. If they're going to be toxic to my personal development, why do I want them in there? For what? To hold me back? To tell me what I'm doing is wrong? To bring me down to their level? And I'm trying to elevate? No. That's why I say you say everybody's in your life for a reason. That's true, Mr. C, but they also got an expiration date. Those that don't have an expiration date, they meant to be there. They're supposed to be there. But when the expiration date come along, they expired.
So it's like milk, you throw them out, huh?
I don't know about milk and you throw them out, but I know that time of expiration.
Okay. It's like sour milk, you throw it out.
There you go again. I said time of expiration.
Okay, the milk expired.
Yeah, milk do have an expiration date, and so do people.
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone, hey people, hey family, if you're trying to accomplish something, you want to surround yourself with people that's going to support you, help you reach your goals, help you reach your accomplishments together. Why have people in your life that can't help you do that? That makes sense? Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So personal development starts with a mental paradigm shift. Why are you looking at me like that?
No, just heard
You
this
gave me this
before.
like strange
I
look.
just heard this before, Carolyn. I just heard it before.
From we.
You.
We had this conversation before. You making my stomach hurt. We had this conversation before. Oh.
Need I say more?
No. A mental paradigm.
Oh, wait a
shift.
minute, hold on. No, don't let them go all the way in left field with that meant. It's like it's a long ride talking with somebody and it comes real, and y'all just riding and talking. I mean, I heard it before. And it was a long ride to, where was it, Virginia, Georgia?
One of them.
Mm. It was just
So-
real talk.
Deal. Well, we always real talk behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. It don't freaking matter.
On
Just
the
real talk
air,
on the air,
off
off the air. But with personal development, it's all about a mental paradigm shift. It means change for improvement, change for the better. And then it's steps. There's different things that you do in personal development. Some people, well, a lot of people that's into personal development, one of the things we do is we read a lot. We read self-improvement books. Depending on what industry you're in, we may read books that's geared towards that specific industry. Like your mind is accustomed to a certain type of behavior because personal development is a journey. It doesn't happen overnight at all, but it's definitely a journey. So your mind is accustomed to thinking a certain way, and through that, you will behave a certain way. You will respond a certain way to whatever it is that you are having a cause and effect to. When it comes to personal development, it's all about retraining your mind for self-improvement, breaking your old habits. You got any bad habits, Mr. C? I'm just asking. Do you have any habits you would like to change?
I plead the fifth.
It don't have to be bad. All right, you looking at me like, what kind of bad habits you talking about, Carol? That's how you looking at me. It could be a person that does this. They get off work, come home, check the mailbox. Go straight to the TV. Yeah, with the mail. That's your routine.
How do you know?
Don't worry about how I know. I talked to your wife.
Mm.
His routine is check the mailbox, sit down, watch TV.
No,
You don't sit down. You're not a couch potato.
I don't do that.
You don't
First
watch
thing I do
TV.
when I get home, I check the mail, open the door.
So I was right about that.
Check
Even though I guessed it, I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else? Take your head off.
And my coat.
Keep going, because all this is routine. Go
And my
ahead.
shoes.
What else?
I go to the refrigerator.
Okay.
And I come back.
And
I go to the
so,
refrigerator and I'll get me something to drink, Pepsi, my crack juice.
you want to explain crack juice? They don't think you drink crack, but can you explain that?
Yeah, it's addictive.
Can you stop playing and explain crack juice, please?
Homemade iced tea.
Thank you.
Okay. It's addictive. The way I make homemade iced teas, it's crack juice. It's addictive.
But what
And
I'm
no crack
saying
in it, no
is,
drugs. I don't do drugs.
you do have a routine. So
Yeah.
let's say you wanted to change your routine. You are a skilled individual,
Pretty much, yeah.
right?
Yes.
There's things you can make with your hands.
Things I can do too.
Just stick to, just
Okay,
work with me
things I
here.
can make with my hands.
Things you can make with your hands because you are a skilled person.
Am I being interviewed? It's like,
no,
really?
no, I'm just trying to get you because you
get off the
gave me.
subject of me then?
No, I'm just using you as a
An
good
example?
example.
Really?
Good. It's a good example.
It's like, would you interview me in the process?
No, I'm not interviewing
Okay,
you. I'm
watch
trying
when
to
the
get
next
you to
question
understand
comes up.
something. Just work with me here.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if for 2020 personal development, you know what you did as a routine for 2019. This go for y'all too. You know what you did for 2019
Mm-hmm.
that was your routine.
Mm-hmm.
In order for you to say, you know what, I want A, B, C, D. Okay, I want A, B, C, D. I want this change to happen for me. So don't you think that anybody, not just you, but the listeners and the viewers, have to change what's in their routine?
I'm saying I am going to change because I lost something in myself that I gave up. But I have to change to get back to what I am damn good at. But I gave it up because I lost myself. So in 2019, 2017, and 2016, I just said, fuck it. Excuse my French and I apologize, but I said, okay, good. I have to deal with it as I come along with it. But in the meanwhile, yes, 2020, I lost myself that I have to get myself back. It's been a minute.
So that means you have to
regroup.
reset yourself.
Myself, yes.
Right, you have to reset yourself.
Yes.
But it starts here.
Yes.
In order for that reset to happen.
Yes.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
Okay.
That's the mental paradigm shift.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I'm good with numbers. I'm not good with.
You know what? I'm not with you tonight. Taking it to the next step, you have to execute it. Whatever it is that you want to make the change with, like you just said, and you want to make the 2020 better, because now you have goals and dreams that you set for 2020. And the thing about personal development is if it's in here, you want it to get it here on paper. It doesn't do any good. It doesn't do any good up here because you're thinking about it. But once you put it on paper, you actually have something to look at, to read at, and post it on your refrigerator, post it somewhere, get a binder. But it is definitely something that you can look at every single day. That's the next step. That's the step of execution.
I'm unaware of unaware about the computer thing. I'm more illiterate than I am gainful. I'm more experienced. I'm more experienced with my knowledge of what I do than a computer.
You're not computer literate, is what you're saying?
I am computer illiterate.
Meaning you don't understand the intricacies of working the computer.
No.
Okay, but
myself as being who I am, you sit down and say, okay, I want to do this. I'm gonna write it down. But then your goal is to start doing it. But the question is, I got to figure out where am I going to start.
Okay.
And then you find a coach, right?
Okay, you're right.
Right.
No, you're right. No, okay. You're right. You find a coach.
Then that's where.
That's as far as you get.
Yes, because then I have to find a coach to say, okay, coach, I've been somewhere else for over 25 years. Okay. And then I've been working for a company for over 17 years, 18, going on 18 years.
Okay.
You know, and it was a steady pace for me that it's like, I got a check. I can bring home the check, making a check. Then I can survive. But then after this is all over, I have to find plan B. And my plan B is to educate and teach, except in a different matter from you.
What do you want to teach? I mean, talk to me. What do you want to teach? You want to educate? I heard two things: educate and teach. I can help you with that, but what do you want to educate and teach?
Carpentry.
Okay.
A trade. Well, should I say trade? Tradesman? Trade. Trade.
Okay. Is it going to require what do they get when they finish, or is it just teaching them something? Because tradesmen and tradeswomen, using these words is probably the wrong words to use, but tradesmen and tradeswomen is not in the forefront like it used to be
Right, exactly.
years ago.
Right, exactly. But
Okay.
now, because now it's falling back, because people are not hiring certain people for doing certain things.
Depending on what it is that they want. This,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. Caucasians, pilgrims, we can say that.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't, yeah. But it's like white people are hiring their own. If you see most construction jobs, they're majority white and a few blacks. But the blacks are better standing. The blacks are more skilled. Believe it or not, black people are more skilled than most of these white people doing construction.
You would know that because it's your field.
Yes. Electricians and plumbers, white people depend on the black man, but our own people don't help. Our own people depend on the white man
I'm gonna tell
until
you
they come and
something.
make a mistake.
I'm gonna say something to you. It was this.
I'm sorry,
woman-
I didn't mean, we was talking, but I apologize. I didn't mean to go right like that.
No, but I'm gonna address this because this, what I'm about to say, has to do with personal development. This random woman called me this morning. I can tell she was older than me, and she called for some information about getting her state license. And she says the places she called gave her a runaround, did not want to give her the information to help her get her. You all right over there? Help her get her state license. So she asked me specific questions. I gave her the answers, told her where she could go in and get help, get help in applying for her state license. So after I gave her the information, she says, "You're the only one that I've actually been calling, and you shared the information with me. Other places I called wouldn't give me the information." And she says, "What's wrong?" Then she asked me, "Was I black?" She says, "I don't mean to offend you, but you sound like a person of color." I said, "I'm not offended. And yes, I am a person of color." She says, "What is it with our people that they don't like sharing information? They want to keep it to themselves. And it's hard to work with our own people."
But they rather was shared with the.
This is what I said to her. That's their mentality, short on education. Anytime, and what she said was true. It's mental that we as a culture of people don't want to help each other, don't want to lift each other up, but we want to pull each other down. Why? Because that person may do better, but you could build a whole lot when you work together, when you work as a team. But what she said was real, because nationally, as a group of people of color, we don't give information. We don't want to help anybody. So I asked her, how did she find me? She says, "I typed in some keywords. You came up first." I was like, "Well, thank you. That means I'm number one for that keyword in the Google search engine, because anybody can Google me. I'm there. I'm public information. I don't care." When she told me that, I said, "Thank you." And she says, "No, thank you, because had you not been there, I wouldn't have been able to find you to get the information I need to get my state license. This lady's really trying to get a license. And it's sad that won't nobody help her. But it goes back to the mentality. I'm not saying all people of color, but I can say the majority of people of color, for the ones I know, they're not so quick to give information and help people. That comes along with mentality. But if you have people that's in the frame of mind that have elevated themselves to a point of sharing, that comes from personal development. That means that that person has worked on themselves. They worked on them first. And they don't have that mentality of it's mine. I'm going to keep it to myself. Mm-mm. Those are the entrepreneurs and the successful people, because successful people is not stingy. Successful people share information.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, successful people share the information.
But it's very far in between.
What do you mean very far in between?
We as black people, we share not like the other people. We put each other down to take from each other. We don't share like we should.
That's true.
If we did, we would have our own black neighborhoods that we could take care of ourselves instead of them pushing things down on us. These kids, honestly, if we would share with each other, these kids wouldn't be the way they are.
That's another topic. You're getting off topic.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get off topic. I was just thinking and saying. I apologize.
Oh, you're so polite tonight.
Yeah.
So, the third point I want to make about personal development, is there any risk with personal development? Yes. There's a lot of risks of personal development, because when you're trying to make changes within yourself, you're going to lose some, you're going to win some, and you're going to have to suck it up, because the ones that you lose, it's okay. Because guess what? They're going to come back when they see what you're doing. Because our people is, you know what? And I had a colleague say this. I was trying to explain something to her, and she was like, no. I'm like, okay. And this is what she says. And our people is good for this. I want to wait and see how you do. I want to wait and see what happens when you do it. Then I will do it. Well, shit. I'm not going to reach back and come and get you and say, oh, is you ready now? Nope. I'm going to leave your ass where I found you. Because if I'm trying to get you and I introduce something to you and it's a win-win for everybody, and you don't grab hold of opportunity that's presented to you, you're going to freaking miss it. Because you know what? That ship is going to sail with you on it or with you off. Either way, that ship is going to sail. It's called the ship of opportunity. That's what it's called, ship of opportunity. Some people see it, some people don't. Personal development, you're going to build as you change into the person that you want to become. You attract who you are. You attract who you want to become. With that comes some type of success, no matter how little or no matter how big those successes are. But you can't do it alone. Reading books, yes, you could do that alone. Or you could do it with a team of people. But meditate, yes, you can definitely do that alone and get all this stuff that's in your temple out for 10, 15, 30 minutes. That's part of personal development, meditation. Reading books, part of personal development. But you're going to be building different types of relationships, because part of personal development is surrounding yourself with people that is going to help you get to where you want to be. Got to surround yourself with people. Why hang around with people in 2019 that has not done nothing? They've been doing the same shit for the past 5-6 years. Why still hang around those individuals when you have every opportunity to put yourself in a position to be with people and build relationships with people that's going to help you get to where you want to get to, so you can become the person that you want to become? You get that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You got something to say?
No, ma'am.
You on track?
No.
Well, where I lose you?
When you asked me, did I have something to say?
No, where I lose you at? I didn't lose you, did I?
Lose me. I'm listening.
Okay. Next is investment in yourself. This is where I might lose a lot of people, because some people don't get the concept of investment in yourself. In order for you to improve yourself, in order for you to make a change in your personal life, your business life, your relationship life, your finance life, you got to have a conversation with yourself. You can't have a conversation with other people if you have not had a conversation with you first. It starts with you. That's part of personal development. And then you have to be real with yourself. You can go ahead and lie to anybody you want to, but you can't lie to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be real with yourself. That means you have to have a conversation, a true conversation with yourself, and get the hell out of your own way so that you can grow and become the person that you want to become. For 2020, it's all good. Why I gotta be so bad? Okay. You may be a person that says, I want to be working in a different job. I want to be doing this. I want to be doing that. Your I want can become your reality, but you gotta execute what you put on paper. The first step is putting it on paper. That's the first step. Get it out of your head and write it down. Everybody, and I can't say everybody, because some people are in love with their job. They really love what they do. I've had those jobs. I wasn't always an entrepreneur. I had jobs that I actually love. Teaching is number one. Working in the prison, love that job. Something entertaining to do all day long once you walk in the prison behind the walls and deal with a bunch of inmates that are trying to escape all day. 2 jobs that I really, really enjoyed. My third job that I liked was when I was working for the Postal Service. I had my freedom. I wasn't locked down. So when you have that, you may be one of those people like I was that love their job. But if you're not one of those people that love your job and you quit your job every Friday and you turn around and go back on Monday, maybe you need to think about something else. If you quit your job every Friday, I'm sick of this job. I can't wait for Friday to get here. People living for the weekend. They literally live for the weekend. People that live from check to check have the power to change that check to check. But you got to put some things in place in order to stop living from check to check. I'm not saying a job is bad, a job is good, but don't go out here and work a whole nother 8 hours, or you work 2-3 jobs like I used to do, and now you're too tired to spend the money that you made. You're giving up all your energy, all your aura energy. Is 9 layers to our aura. Everybody got one. You're giving up time. Your time is important. And every time you go to clock in, you're clocking in for somebody else. When you could be clocking in for somebody else and at the same time clocking in for you. Paradigm shift. We were not designed to be just employees. We were designed to earn as much money as we want. That comes with personal development. If you did this exercise, you sat down, got a piece of paper. I think I did this with you, I'm not sure. You sat down, you got a piece of paper, and I do this with my daughter. I do this with her about 6 months to every year because she's a millennial, so I have to do it with her. Sit down and write down how much money, and this is, when you do this, it has to be a realistic, attainable number. How much money do you want to make in a week, in a month, in a year? Then ask yourself, what can I do to make this amount of money that I want to make? What can I do? And please don't let this be your answer. I'm going to go out and find a job and I'm going to work another 8 hours. I'm going to go find me another job and I'm going to work part-time. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to find me a job and they're going to pay me $18 an hour. That's good money. But you're working for somebody else. What if you made that for yourself and you made more than $18 an hour working for yourself? Say what? What you say, Mr. C? Mm-hmm. I didn't hear you. No. I didn't hear you. I can't. I can't. I talked about risk. With personal development, there's risk. And when I say risk, I mean sacrifices. You want to sacrifice your family because you're going to be going hard at it. And sometimes, y'all, let me just say this. Sometimes when you're striving for improvement with yourself, whether it's where you are at now and where you want to be, the biggest sacrifice you're going to make is family. That's the biggest. Take it from me.
From me too.
That's the biggest sacrifice you are going to make is family. Because sometimes family is not going to understand what you're doing.
And you're not going to win.
Family is not going to understand that you're trying to work on yourself.
And you're not going to win.
What do you mean, no?
Because they don't see what you see. And they always put me down. Okay, that's another one. Let's get off the top.
Time to fix my shirt. There you go again.
Carolyn, you ain't gonna fix that.
I'm trying.
Okay, fix your hair.
What do you mean by you're not going to win? Why do you say you're not going to win? You are going to win. And when you win, it's not just for you. It's for you and your family. But that's what family don't get. Family don't get.
My point, I'm sorry, my point made. Who's more against you than anybody else? Who don't believe in you more than anybody else? Your own family.
Okay.
And that's where it begins. It's like this, the plan B is like, don't nobody believe that you're going to do it.
Until you do it.
Thank you.
But you know what? Not only family, you're also sacrificing friends that want you to be in the same boat with them.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get out of that boat and move on to a bigger boat that's going to help you grow.
And they still trying to like pull you down.
And even though they want to pull you into the wheel of life like a hamster, you got to be strong enough to say, you know what?
Jump out that roller coaster.
I'm on this track.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stay focused. I'm trying to do this, and in order for me to do this, I have to go through these steps. Because it is so easily to get distracted. It's very easy to get distracted, family. Very easy to get distracted, and you have to stay focused. And that's how come I said, when you write stuff down, it helps you stay focused. It really helps you stay focused. If it's not written down and you don't have no place to look at it, you know what they say, out of sight, out of mind. And then you are in the lane of, I wish I could have, should have, but I didn't, because I didn't stay focused and I didn't stay true to myself. A lot of people fall victim to it. Every year people make what they call, what do everybody do every New Year's Eve?
A resolution.
A New Year's freaking resolution for what?
To break it.
To break it. So what's the point of making it again?
To lie to yourself.
To lie to yourself, exactly. And people do that every freaking year. New Year's is going to come, well, we want it coming out. Make New Year's resolution for something you know there's a chance you're not going to hold true to it. And you just told yourself a lie. Personal development is going to keep you true to yourself. Personal development is going to keep you focused. Personal development is going to keep you on track to that piece of paper and the things that you wrote down on that paper. All comes with personal development.
And it starts off with a mentor, if they can find a good mentor. Instead of people talking at them, or I don't know, but it's like a mentor. If somebody will follow them and help them as they're going along, that would be a good mentor. Because some people don't have the knowledge of computers or the education that you have. A lot of people don't. But it's like, you're a good mentor, and your shows are good mentoring. But a lot of people are looking for their own personal mentor.
Okay, since you brought that up, I'm gonna go
I'm
into
sorry, I
it.
didn't mean to change this.
No, you on track. You on track. You didn't take it off topic or anything. You on track. Mr. C brought up mentor. I'm going to give you some other things, other seeds that I'm going to plant. If y'all don't mind, if it's okay if I do that. He brought up mentor. I'm going to break it down into areas of life. Different areas of life. If you're a person that feel as though you need to make some changes, and you know what, when I tell y'all this, and you go and you find these individuals, keep in mind, you got to be truthful with them. There's no point in getting a mentor or getting these type of different coaches that I'm about to tell you about, and you're not even truthful with them. You just defeated everything if you can't be truthful with the mentor or with the coach.
Well, especially with yourself.
With yourself too. That's true. Very, very true.
It's true. Be true to yourself first. All will fall in place after that.
True. You stupid. Why you acting like that tonight? Why you acting like that tonight? So if it's an area, if you're working on you and you say, you know what? Let me get this right.
The shirt, leave the damn shirt alone, and it's going up. It's still gonna fall down and go boom.
Stop.
You're gonna still see the white shirt.
That's my t-shirt.
Carolyn, it's gonna fall down. Leave the shirt alone.
If you're looking for changes in areas of your life, you need a certified life coach. If you're looking to grow your business from one area of finance to hopefully a up area of finance, you need a business coach. If you're having problems in your relationships, no matter what kind of relationships they are, if you're having problems in your relationships, you need, hold on, Dr. Lorenzo, you need a relationship certified relationship coach. If you're having problems in your marriage, some people go see a psychologist, but in today's time, they have marriage certifiable marriage coaches. So I just broke it down. Mr. C mentioned mentor. He's still on track. Good. I gave you
Like dumb me.
I gave you some additional certifiable resources. If you're one of those people that need any of those coaches, I can put you in contact with those coaches so you can get the help that you want to get. Dr. Lorenzo says a job is just a career, is a profession. One must look at a job as a funding stream to get money to get where you want to be. But before you do, you must find your purpose. And he says education will get you to that pathway. And that means, and I agree with Dr. Wilson, because that means you have to invest in yourself. Education, key, but it comes with a price.
Comes with a big cost.
It comes, as Mr. C says, it comes with a cost, it comes with a price. Is it worth it? I'm going to be blunt. Fuck yeah, it is.
It is.
You make the investment into yourself,
You'll never be broke.
you will never regret it. And trust me, you can't say, I don't have no money. Mm-mm. You made an investment in yourself. Your education was key. Whatever education you pick, that education is going to help you get to where you want to get to. Because now you have the knowledge to do it. Knowledge is powerful. Once you learn something, can't nobody ever take that knowledge away from you. Ever. That's how powerful knowledge is. And when it comes to educated, and I have to say this, when it comes to people of color being educated, we become threats and weapons to other cultures. Why? Because we are educated in whatever it is we're educated in. Keep that in mind. You have something else you want to add?
No.
You good?
No.
You're not good.
I'm good.
Why I just asked you? Why is personal development important? It's important because it's a continuous process for you to better yourself. From where you are to where you want to be, it raises your self-esteem. It raises your standards. If you're a person that's passive, personal development is going to take you out of being passive. Because we all know with passive people tend to get over them because they are passive, or some people are so passive and their kindness is taken for weakness. Just putting it out there. You have a lot of warm-hearted people. And because they are so warm-hearted, they are passive. When they get into personal development, they will still have their warm heart, but they're going to learn some shit. It's not going to be so easy to get over on them once they become educated in their own personal development. Another reason why personal development is important is because you grow. You grow into a higher standard of maturity. It brings you happiness. And you have a level of success, whatever your success is. And when you do this, because personal development is a journey and you set yourself a goal, you accomplish that goal, you go out and you set another goal that's higher than the goal that you set. All a part of personal development. Levine said, hi, Mr. C.
Hey, baby. Hi. Oh, never mind.
Hi, Jennifer. How you doing?
Every time I talk to her, we get into a conversation.
Okay. Hi, Mike.
Hi,
Al. Hi, William. Hi, Diva. Thank you for being here. Hi, Rob. Hi, Antoinette.
Yo, Rob.
Hi, Jackie.
Hey, Jack.
Dr. Woodson, Benita, Tony, Prince. Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Minnie, Miss Prosper. Dr. Lorenzo says, what you put in your life is what you get back. We become threats to some in our own culture. Yes, we do. Kevette, thank you for being here. Kevin, thank you for being here. Mr. CEO of the Sador radio station, thank you for being here. Cousin Ronald, thank you for being here. Isaiah, thank you for being here. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate y'all being here. Another part of personal development is your foundation of your emotions. Number one, spiritual health, intellectual health, and physical. That's your foundation with personal development, because all those areas at any time in your life, it's going to be affected. Spiritual, emotional, intellectual, physical. Got some mental. How could I forget that one? Mental. All those elements are the foundation for personal development. And you work on those areas. It's not going to happen overnight. It can't. It didn't take you overnight to be the way you are and you became who you are. That was a process. That was a journey. You have to do this journey too in personal development in those areas of your life. And you do it with a journal. Some people don't like to write shit down. I get it. But in order for you to see where you are now to where you want to, hold on, y'all. I'm engineering my own show too. To where you want to grow to, because it's growth, you need to put it down in a journal. This way you can reflect on what worked, what didn't. What do you need to do to make what didn't work work? Dr. Lorenzo says, and worldview on how you see the world and see yourself in it. All that plays a part of personal development. You have something you want to say?
No, ma'am.
You good?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You're doing good tonight.
I am.
Right?
Oh, I'm so proud of myself.
No, you ain't open up the box.
No, I'm not going to open this. I'm not opening up Pandora's box tonight.
Oh, wow.
I'm not.
What time is it? Okay, you got half an hour.
I'm gonna be good. The other thing with personal development is consistency, determination. Once you set yourself up to do this in those elements that I talked about, you must be determined, you must be consistent, and meditate on it.
Because it's a lot of sacrifice that comes with it. A lot of sacrifice.
It's a lot of sacrifice. It's a big sacrifice, and it's discipline.
And don't give up on yourself.
Key word, don't give up on yourself. You have to be disciplined enough to do this. Let me tell y'all something. Distractions come easy. My life is somewhat routine. And intentionally, I have made my life routine for decades. And I do that intentionally so I can stay focused on the vision that I set for myself. Anything that I didn't accomplish in my 2018, I made sure it got accomplished in my 2019. Anything I set for 2019 that was not accomplished in 2019, I'm going to do it in 2020. That's where people should set themselves up for. It's a journey in personal development. Surround yourself with people that has something going on, and you can say to yourself, this person makes 6 figures. What did she do to make those 6 figures? What did he do to make the 6 figures? You want to connect with those individuals and talk to them. They can help you change your area code, change your zip code, spend more time with your family, take vacations at random. Take vacations at random. Wake up one day and say, you know what? I'm going such and such place. Everybody can't do that. Only the few that has made it possible for them to do that. Some people are married to their business. Do they have freedom? No, they don't. They're married to their business. I was one of those people. I was married to my jobs. Well, I was blessed and thankful to have the jobs that I had, government and state. But I was married to them. Married to them because I had to report there. I was dictated to. They told me how much money I was going to make an hour. They told me when to take my break. They told me when to come back from break. They told me what time I had to be to work. They told me what time I had to clock out from work. They also told me when I had to do mandatory overtime and I didn't want to do it. You're married to that for 20, 30, 40, some people 50 years. Then entrepreneurship, great thing. But depending on what area of entrepreneurship you're in, you may end up like me. I was married to my business for years. And when I got tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, I divorced that part of my business. And I moved on to something that gave me the freedom and the time and the money that I choose to make. So now I'm not married to my business. I still have my business, but I got more freedom and more time to do what the hell I want to do. And everybody should plan for that. You only live once in this form. You live once. Why not live it the best way you can? And if you're in your 30s and 40s, is 40s millennials?
No.
They're not. What are they? Generation X?
The 40s are
40s and 50s. What are they? I know the 30s is millennials.
They in the 80s.
No.
They are.
No, the millennials are 30s.
The millennials are in their 30s.
Right.
Okay. That's
what I'm saying to you. If you're 20, 30, 40, 50, get started now. Get started. Especially if you're in your 20s and 30s. You got a whole lot of time to make the change in personal development.
Yeah, in your 40s and 50s, your time is really running fast.
When you start hitting 40s and 50s, time goes by quick.
Yeah, for real, it's running.
Real fast.
Yes.
And before you know it, you're looking like me and Mr. C in our 60s.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
We are in our 60s.
Watch your mouth.
We baby.
Hey, baby, watch your mouth.
I'm not your baby.
Okay, well, no, then you talking like I need my baby. Something. Watch your mouth. All right, don't be doing that.
What doing what?
Don't be talking about old people.
I'm not old.
Oh, really?
Don't get it twisted. I might be 60, but I'm not old.
Okay, but what did you say?
Still young.
You started looking like us.
That's a good thing.
Really? Why?
60 is still young. 60 is the new 30.
Oh,
I don't
seriously?
feel. I may be 60 years old, but I don't feel 60. To me, you are only as old as you make yourself feel.
Neither do I. I feel like I'm in my
Levine
30s, but it's acting like my 60s.
Levine says she
Hi,
has more
Levine.
time behind her.
She has
That's
what?
She has more time behind her.
Okay, well then, don't let it catch up with you.
So I have a personal development guide. Now there's some people, I have y'all on two things. There's some people that is watching me and tonight live who don't need this because they are surpassed me, way surpassed me. But for those of you that believe that you need a point to start and you're serious about personal development and the importance of personal development, and you understand the foundation of personal development, and it's something that you want to do, this is what I want you to do. I have two phones. My hair is looking wicked.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I'm authentic. I'm real. This is me, y'all. Y'all don't never see me made up, dialed up, kissed up, whole bunch of makeup.
No, just your shirt.
My shirt's crooked. This is me. I'm real. And let y'all know that I'm a real person. My hair's out of place. I see my hair out of place from this angle. No telling what it look like over there.
Your hair looks good. It's just that shirt is irritating, and it doesn't.
It's bothering me. I know that.
But
for anybody who wants the personal development guide, this is what I want you to do. Thank you, Levine. This is what I want you to do because this is a free guide. If you want the guide to personal development, and it's called Personal Development 2020, this is your starting point. I put enough information in this workbook, and it's not long, but it touches where it needs to touch. So if you want the guide, this is what I want you to do so I can send it to you by email. Write this number down. 267-679-8784. What I want you to do is text me your first name, last name, email. That's it. If you text me that information, I'm going to send you that free guide. And it's going to help you. It's going to give you what is this, December 9th? Today's date, December 9th, right? 8th. I'm a day ahead. Okay. You sure? No, it's not the 8th. The day is December 9th.
No, the day is December 8th.
No, I was in a 3-day training class.
The day is December 8th.
What clock is you looking at?
Tomorrow is December.
Moving on. Hey, y'all. Today is December 9th. I know it is because I was in a 3-day training class from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. the entire weekend.
Oh, yeah, the day is December 9th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, if you want the free guide,
turn off my clock.
If you want the free guide, I need you. This don't count for people that's here because there's people on here that's way surpassed me, and I got a lot of respect for y'all. A whole lot of respect for y'all. Y'all don't need this. This is for people that need this starting point. It's a free guide. So text your full name, last name, first name, email address to 267-679-8784, and I will email you the personal development guide. Our next topic is CBD. Hey, CBD, cannabidol. Can I get a healing? Can I get a healing? So I want to give y'all some information. I'm not flashing no more. You got to do this. You got to do the thing again. Just back it up. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Stupid. So I want to explain, I want to give y'all some information about CBD. And I'm going to say this because there seems to be some confusion. I'm always having conversations with people. I was talking to a young woman today, and she suffers with a lot of pain. And she wanted to purchase CBD, but she could not understand what's the difference between marijuana, hemp seed oil, and CBD. So I'm going to break it down for y'all as much as I can. And then if you have any questions, feel free to ask me the questions on, hi Reggie, ask me the questions on CBD and I will answer them as much as I can. If you ask me something and I don't have the answer, because I don't know everything. I know a lot of shit, but I don't know everything.
Wow.
I will get that answer for you if you ask me something and I cannot answer it. Okay? So let's start with the cannabis plant. The cannabis plant yields 3 different species. One of the species is, hi Deidre, one of the species is marijuana. That's one. Another species is hemp. That's 2. Another species is CBD. Now, the thing about CBD is there's a whole lot of CBDs. A lot of CBDs. But is CBD VN or CBD something else? There's like 12 to 15 parts of different CBDs. All of them are non-psychoactive, which means you can't get high. Okay?
Damn.
Nope, no high. All of the CBDs are medicinal for, and I have to be careful with my words, are medicinal for health conditions. Okay? Let's talk about what makes CBD illegal, because a lot of people think, oh, CBD is illegal. No, it's not, depending on the form that it's in. Okay? Several things will make CBD an illegal substance, and I'm going to give it to you. If it's in some type of supplement form, it is still illegal in some states because of the supplement form. Okay? If it has more than 0.3% of tetrahydrocannabinol delta 9, let me shorten the term for y'all, THC, that makes it illegal. Shift over to the marijuana side. I already told y'all about the 2 species. I forgot one. Hemp. Hemp is derived from the marijuana plant. Everybody heard of hemp. Hemp has always been legal. You want to know why? It doesn't have the CBD in it. It doesn't have the THC in it. And it's been used in a lot of things. Plastic, agriculture, clothes, string, you name it. Hemp has always been used for centuries. Now, let's talk about the other part the other species of the cannabis plant. Hi, Ray. How you doing? And that is the marijuana plant. What makes that marijuana plant illegal? What makes that species illegal?
Because it gives you high hopes. I had to pull a joke at this, something else too quiet.
That's cool. That is the THC. The THC is only found in one part of the cannabis plant.
That is.
The female bud. No, I'm serious.
Okay.
It is. The female bud of the female bud part of the plant contains more than 0.3% of tetrahydrocannabinol delta 9, which is THC.
Would you repeat that and slow that down about the tetrahydrocannabinol something? Slow that down.
THC.
I got that.
Tetrahydrocannabinol delta 9.
Okay. Did y'all write that down?
To shorten it, it's THC.
Okay.
CBD is legal because of the Farm Bill that was passed. And then there is, well, I'll probably do that next Monday. Then there is THC, which is also a cannabinoid. CBD is one of the 100s of the cannabinoids. Can it help you with your health conditions? Yes. Can you take it as a daily health regimen? Yes, you can. Can you use it topically? Yes, you can. Someone asked me, is a permit needed for CBD? Not to my knowledge.
Yeah.
A permit is needed for medical marijuana. And that's another thing that I explained to. Matter of fact, I got to send her.
What is the difference?
The difference is this. Medical marijuana is for specific 12 to be exactly health conditions. If a person has been diagnosed with any of the 12 health conditions, they could go to a marijuana physician, get diagnosed, get the permit to get the application to apply for the medical marijuana card, go to the marijuana dispensary and pick up their script. The marijuana dispensary in layman terms is a pharmacy, but it's a marijuana pharmacy.
It's controlled by the government.
It is controlled by the government. However, that's the difference. In order to legally get marijuana, you got to have a marijuana card. If anybody is seeking a marijuana card, I'm going to tell you this. If you're seeking a marijuana card and you are a weapons holder, and when you go to renew your weapon with the city police department, no matter where you at in the country, and you have a marijuana card, your weapons permit is not going to be renewed. So you might want to think twice. Oh, I just want to get a marijuana card so I can legally get high. You might want to think twice. If you are a weapons holder, you don't want a marijuana card. Because what the police is going to do is they're going to run you, because still you got to, every time we renew, we have to go through a background check. And if you have a marijuana card, your weapons permit to carry a concealed weapon is not going to be renewed. Period. If you want a marijuana card so you can just legally smoke, keep this in mind. You must fall within the perimeters of a health condition that is set by the state, and there's 12 of them. Every state where medical marijuana is legal has these 12 health conditions. If you fall within the perimeters of those conditions, and you can back it up with proof with your PCP, and I don't mean drug either, your primary care physician, your PCP, your primary care physician, and he sends you to a marijuana physician, then yeah, maybe you can get it. But you got to have some proof that you have one of these 12 health conditions, like PTSD, anxiety, multiple sclerosis, ALS, Crohn's disease, cancer, any of them, plus the other 7. You can apply for a marijuana card. So I want to talk about some benefits of CBD that has been proven by science. There's scientific evidence about these benefits for CBD. It can and reduce any type of, I can't say any, it can reduce musculoskeletal pain and neuralgia pain. Neuralgia pain, let's break this word down. Neuralgia, neuro means nerve, algia means pain. So that means people who suffer from any type of nerve pain, CBD can actually help them topically. If they choose to take it internally with a supplement, what I suggest you do is you talk to your primary health care physician about what your intentions is, especially if you're on any type of medication. Consult your primary healthcare provider first. It can reduce depression and anxiety, scientific. It can reduce cancer. Listen to what I'm saying with this. I'm not going to say cure, that'll get me in trouble. It can reduce cancer-related symptoms such as nausea and vomiting. I use safe words. I've been doing this too long. I know what safe words to say, and I know what not to say, so that I don't mess up, almost cursed, so I don't mess up and lose my credentials. When it comes to cancer, it does help with cancer-related symptoms such as nausea and vomiting. It does help with that. It helps with drug addiction. It's been medically proven, scientifically proven that it helps with drug addiction. Okay, that's just some of them. Now I'm gonna tell you about some adverse effects that people is not sharing about CBD, but I'm going to share it with you. And it's all based on dosage. It's all based on, is it isolate? Is it full spectrum? Is it not full spectrum? Is it THC free? Is it not THC free? All those elements plays a part. Next Monday, I will go into those elements. What's the difference between THC free? What's the difference between full spectrum, broad spectrum? What's the difference between isolate? I will break that down on my next live stream. I might not even wait till next Monday. I might just give it to y'all tomorrow, so y'all have a better understanding. I did do an episode, and y'all can check it, on the interactions of CBD with specific medications. And I believe when I did that episode, I gave, 10 types of different medications that CBD do have reactions with. Okay. Some of the adverse effects. Number 1 may be diarrhea, changes in appetite and weight, and fatigue. Once again, if you plan on hold on, wait a minute. I think I have some with me. I might not. I thought I felt it. Can you feel in my coat and see if you feel a bottle of, no, I got it. Now I did this. I'm gonna show y'all too. Some of y'all may have already seen this. This is 500 milligrams of full spectrum CBD. Okay. I already know what it says on the bottle. This bottle says take 2 droppers full. No, 1 dropper full. Use.
So you said you know what he said on the bottle.
I got it screwed twice a day. It's 1 dropper full twice a day. I hate that. Stop doing that. I'm gonna show y'all what 1 dropper full looks like. Now some of y'all already seen this if you tuned in when I did it. This is 1 dropper full. And this bottle says take twice a day. This 1 dropper full. And this is, I purchased all natural. They do come in different flavors. So can CBD be taken internally? It absolutely can. But keep this in mind. Know what you are buying. Know the strength of what you are buying. Know where the CBD came from. That's important. Knowing the origin of where you purchase your stuff. Where did it come from? I'm sorry. Mr. C reminded me that I forgot the YouTube people. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. I gotta show this to YouTube. All right, YouTube. Here's the dropper. And according to this bottle, you want to take 1 dropper full twice a day. This one is 500 milligrams of full spectrum CBD.
How long will it last? The bottle.
The pain.
The bottle. Like a month, 2 months. It's like you taking it 2 times a day with a full drip thing full.
Yeah, I would say this may last for maybe 2 months.
How much does it run for?
This is $69. CBD, listen everybody. Hey y'all. CBD. Like I got y'all over here, I got y'all over here, and I got YouTube.
You ain't paying attention to YouTube.
Over there. I got YouTube over there. I love y'all YouTube. Y'all know that. This is good for y'all too. No matter where you go, you're going to pay for some CBD. CBD is not cheap. It is an alternative. It is looked at as complementary alternative medicine. I was in a Whole Foods store today. When I walked into this Whole Foods store, they had a whole area that says CBD. And I looked at their prices. Nowhere can you go and you only going to spend $19.99 for some CBD. No. If they say $19.99 for some freaking CBD, I suggest you don't buy it. Because it's not CBD. It has a CBD label, but it may not be CBD. Be careful of where you purchase your CBD from. If you're interested in any type of CBD product, give me a call at 267-679-8784, and I will answer your questions. I'll answer your questions. I'm sure I have the answers to your questions. I will answer your questions. Yes, Mr. Oh, you good.
Mm-hmm.
You're good. So let's recap of what I talked about tonight. Earlier, I started out with the 211 number. Some people just tuning on. I'm going to give you the 211 number and what that number's for. You know what? Maybe Mr. C can explain the 211 number better than me, because I did give I gave a lady story on her using 211 because she found herself being followed by an unmarked car. The lady called 211. She asked the police department that led to the 211 number, did they have a police officer in the area? The dispatcher checked. She said no. She said no, and they told her to keep driving, do not stop. And what they did was they dispatched some police officers to where she was. They blocked in the car that was following her, and they also blocked in the car. They blocked her in. And when they got him out the car, he was already wanted for a crime. He was a convict, but he was in an unmarked car that appeared to, they had the flashing lights, and it looked like a police car. So it's a good thing, two things, that she did not stop, and she did call the 211 number. So ladies and gents, I can't leave y'all gentlemen out because, you know, y'all are men, but it doesn't, nothing says that your life can never be in danger too. If ever you find an unmarked car following you and they got the whoop whoop lights on, and it's an unmarked car, keep driving and call that 211 number. I'm gonna let Mr. C explain it because he works, I'm just gonna say he works in the area where he can explain it. That's it.
No, it wasn't.
No, really. That's all I was gonna say. I know I can't say where you work. So can you explain to them about the 211?
911 is dispatch. 211 is automatically police dispatch. 911 calls 211. 211 automatically has dispatch to cars in that neighborhood. They know exactly what neighborhood you're in. All you do is dial 211. They find you in about maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Just keep driving. And once they circle you, stop.
Okay. So
but it's like all you need to do is tell them where you are. 911 is dispatch.
But 911 is for emergencies, right? But in the case, because this human trafficking thing,
you're automatically touching police
directly, and not so much
dispatch.
It bypasses the dispatcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
It bypasses 911.
Okay.
And you had 211.
Okay.
So it's like 911 calls police dispatch. Police dispatch calls the cars.
Okay.
Okay, but now you go on police dispatch and they know exactly where you are by what you described.
Okay.
And they know how long it's going to take you to get from one destination to another, and they'll be there before you do.
Okay. Don't use that number loosely, people.
Please don't.
Don't use that number loosely, because this is what happened. You call that freaking number, they are there in no time. So use that number only if there is an unmarked car that is following you for some time and they're trying to get you to pull over.
Are you going to use that number for real? If you really in trouble and you can't talk, just push that number and don't say nothing.
So they can listen
and
track it.
And track where your number is, yes.
Okay, did y'all hear that? Yeah, YouTube, you heard me say it, right? Okay, all right. So
I may not be right, I may not be wrong. I never used it, but dial it and see what that. No, don't. Oh
God, no. Don't tell them to do that.
No, don't dial it. No.
Because they can track where the person is.
Because the city has so many numbers that they all end with 11.
Okay.
Now you're going directly to the police. You're going to police dispatch. 911 is dispatch, calling the police to tell them where you are. Police dispatch knows where you are when you call.
Okay. Okay. So don't dial that number.
Please don't. Not unless it's really emergency.
So
you're scared for your life.
A serious emergency where you feel as though your life is threatened.
In danger, yes. Very much. Very life and death.
That's the number that you want to call if you feel you fear for your life, other than a 911 call. Okay. The other thing we talked about was personal development. I spent a lot of time on personal development because personal development is so important, and it makes a lot of changes in one's life. I got you. It makes a lot of changes in one's life when it comes to personal development. Also, I said you can get a free personal development guide. All you have to do is text your full name, first name, last name, with your email address to 267-679-8784, and I will email you that personal development guide. But I also said this for people that I know that is like here, way above me. Y'all don't need this. Y'all do not need this. This is for those that really need it. Then we talked about CBD, and I gave y'all a little bit more information to make you educated on CBD if you are a person who don't know much about CBD. You keep hearing this buzz about CBD. So I will always be talking about CBD and educating you and giving you some information on different areas of CBD so you can make an informed, educated decision on what CBD product you want to purchase, even if you just wanted to include it into your everyday daily regimen. Other than, I'm not in pain, I don't need it. You can include it in a daily regimen, and it does come in different forms. I think next Monday, what I will do is I'll bring in my CBD products so people can actually see them. So that's my time, everybody. I want to do what I do best, and I want to say, Camilla, thank you for tuning in. Kanwar, thank you for tuning in. Melanie, thank you for tuning in. Philip, thank you for tuning in. Ray, thanks for tuning in. Deidre, thanks for tuning in. Levine, thanks for tuning in and participating. Jackie, thanks for tuning in and participating. Zamir, thanks for tuning in. Dr. Woodson, thank you for tuning in and your engagement. Thank you for tuning in. Reginald, thank you for tuning in. The author that's on here, thank you for tuning in. Minnie Prosper, thank you for tuning in. Jeff, my good friend, thank you for tuning in. Benita, thank you for tuning in. Tony, thank you for tuning in. Prince, thank you for tuning in. Tracy, thank you for tuning in. William, thank you for tuning in. Antoinette, thank you for your engagement. Dr. Lorenzo Woodson, thank you for your engagement. Jennifer, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everyone. Rob, thank you for tuning in. Diva of Diva DEU Production, thank you for tuning in. Diva has a play, I believe, that turned movie, and she is on Comcast, and I think she's on something else. So you might want to check her out. It's called Witness. I saw the play. So the play was awesome. It was good. It left me to believe that there's going to be a part 2, hopefully, because how part 1 ended, I'm not going to tell y'all, but just go check it out on Comcast. It's by the beautiful Diva Gordon, and she is the director, CEO, owner of DEU Productions. She's also a host here on Sador Radio Station. William, thanks for tuning in. Al Wilson, thank you for tuning in. Mike, thanks for tuning in. Isaiah, thanks for tuning in. Gigi, thanks for tuning in. Mr. CEO of the Sador Radio Station, thank you for tuning in. My good friend Kevin, thank you for tuning in. Kavette, the hostess of Turning Pages that comes on once a month. Also Arthur, thanks for tuning in. Robert, thank you for tuning in. I have said thank you for tuning in to all my guests. Radio Land, thank you for tuning in. Everybody, YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate YouTube viewers. I appreciate my audio listeners on Sador Radio, and I appreciate all of my listeners and my followers that's on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Tune in to the Women's Closet TV show that airs on Friday. And also we are here in Sador Radio Station every Monday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. I will also be going live probably twice a day, giving y'all some tidbit information, trying to get you ready for the new year for 2020 so you can make the money that you want to make, not talk about it, but do about it. And also, tomorrow I will be giving you some more information on the Kings and Queens Empowerment event. I will also be giving you some information on JBL TV network, because I now have my own TV network, and I will be giving y'all some information on that as well. Take care, everybody. Stay blessed up. I thank everybody for tuning in and spending time with me and giving me your time. That is so much appreciated. Take care, everybody, and have a great night.
They wouldn't even let me say goodnight, huh?
That's true. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, I know you ain't. You do this shit all the time.
No, I don't.
You do.